moment. All right.
Hello, YouTube. This man Za Takashi.
It's your boy Wally, and welcome to Za Takashi Sho. So today we're going to be talking about LeBron James and Savannah James talk on love and relationships. So let's hear what their perspectives and let's see what they have to say about it. And from there, we'll make our reactions to it. Go ahead, Jay.
All right. Play.
That man is crazy. He is crazy. He wants to live in my skin. Like literally, if I let him crawl in my skin, he would live there. Both of us are just really young at heart. I think that's the best way to keep things fresh and new. We are two peas in the pot. It's my bestie.
You get older and you really start to dial in on it's really important. You really understand what the true meaning of a partner is. You really truly understand what family really truly means. Then your eyes, you're able to see more. I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't have the career that I've had. I wouldn't be who I am without her.
I'm proud of us. Keeping a sense of normalcy in such an abnormal situation is a part of doing it our way.
All right. So as you guys all know, Netflix had a series with the NBA stars called the Starting Five, which featured LeBron James, Sabonis, Demonte Sabonis. I'm saying the whole name. My man Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, and Anthony Edwards. And all of them, and it actually goes behind the scenes of like what their life is like overall, what they do behind the scenes, what type of stuff they do with family, kind of like what they got going on, things of that nature. And LeBron, at least from what we've LeBron to be the superstar that he is, to be the father that he is, to be the husband that he is, had things that were very important, next to his wife, and saying that, she was, he couldn't imagine doing all this without her, vice versa to her. And also that it's not like some yes man or yes sir type relationship they got. They're besties, they're a union, they're symbiotic, my favorite term. Like I said, they're bonded, they actually know each other's like things that they have to take care of. And it comes to a point where she walks around like the actual Savannah James that she is, she is her husband's wife. And LeBron James acts like how he is, but the thing is that that's the most striking, is that she acts like a lady. She is a perfect representation of the man. She presents herself very well to the public. To him, represents their family very well. Doesn't disgrace the name of any of the name that they've brought up, the kids that they've brought into the world, things of that nature. And they're a good symbol of what is healthy and what needs to be more had instead of tried, or falsely trying to achieve with other people in this current generation. Because for me, they got the formula, or at least their formula of how they're working it. And it doesn't look toxic at all. It looks like very positive, very healthy. So that's just my little spill on that thing. Wally, anything you want to add to what you saw?
Well, towards the clip, the first thing that came out of Savannah's mouth amongst just the relationship with LeBron is what she pointed out is they're young at heart. Have you ever just look at it think about a game of chicken? You're racing so fast, you're trying to be the one to live it out. In reality, all you're doing is just running it over a cliff. And I think that's what a lot of people in relationships are nowadays doing. They're running these relationships so fast to the point they run it over a cliff versus just bask in it and just take it every step at a time. Which is why, I think most people can't really sit there and savor it. Right. So it's you can't really savor the goodness of the relationship because because you're just looking at it so like quick and fast, like you're
Artificial and superficial is what it is.
so
And,
like
I agree.
just looking at it like that is like, okay, yeah, it's like the moment you're in it, the moment it's gone. So it's like that's right there something you got to think about. But it's like in a lot of cases, that's what you hear a lot of people say that stuff. It's like, oh, we we're young at heart. You hear a lot of people say that because why? Because when you really pace yourself in a relationship, it makes it easier to take it all in. But another side from LeBron is just, the long road, looking at it from a bird's eye view and just being like, if you had to do it again, would you do it without her? And you're like, no. My whole success wouldn't really be nothing without her. And, sometimes that's the thing. It's like, I get it, some women, they look at it, they be like, oh, they're nothing but slaves to a man and, this and this and this and that, as far as what these modern women wave is saying. But it's like, everyone serves somebody. That's the one thing a lot of people fail to forget. Everyone in life serves somebody, period. Mm-hmm. The only difference is, here's the difference. When you go to your job, do you love working at your job? Most of you will say no. But guess what? You serve them, don't you? You do. And you get something in return. It may not be equal to your value,
currency,
that you believe that you deserve, but you work it every damn day. So it's like, hey, look, if you feel like you're such a slave to somebody, maybe because you're just in the wrong relationship. However it is. Or maybe you're just looking at it wrong. Pick and choose. So we all know you're all living through your past relationships. You're all living through the animosity of what the last person did. You're never growing past it, however it may be. But hey, look, I understand there's a lot of wounds into that and everything else of that nature. But let's be honest. If you have a problem serving somebody, especially when you know that person has to still serve you too, then I think you're just in a wrong misunderstanding what this is really all about. So, that's what I get from it all as far as that short clip goes. Nothing that hasn't been said before is like, you hear every man that's ever been a long road with the woman that they loved or care about, they would probably never want to do it again, or especially do it with anybody else. And the same thing with Savannah is like, I heard multiple people say that same thing. Because think about it. I just find it interesting. Like, a lot of people can enjoy their so-called relationship that they had at high school. Ooh, he was my high school sweetheart or middle school sweetheart, whatever. Y'all had that nice little step to step to step. Magically, when y'all get to adults, it's like, oh, we had to break it off. Like, goddamn. I mean, granted, hey, it could be different because y'all was in la la land. Y'all didn't have no responsibilities. Now you have responsibilities. You realize maybe the person ain't really responsible to that level or ever thinking highly at that level at that time. So, hey, pick and choose. But it's just like, a lot of people don't put a lot of stuff in perspective. So it's like, hey, look, a lot of things, you just got to take it easy. You rush into a thing that is not even worth rushing into, because a lot of that stuff ain't worth like blowing your head over. It's like I said, a lot of y'all are out here getting in relationships playing chicken, and y'all end up running right over the cliff, and you're wondering what happened. You ran right over the cliff. That's what happened.
And to add to it, it's not symbiotic. That's a new term that I just started using today, guys. And anybody who knows Marvel knows what I'm talking about. You don't have a symbiotic relationship with the person you're with. You're not bound. You didn't bond, and you're not covenant or tightened together at all. And you make it, like I said, it's not about you or I. It's we. And this isn't a troll, but like, how they say we are Venom. That's because we are one, one body, one soul, and everything. That's how you need to be with your girl or your dude. I said dude, girl, or dude. Man with your man or your woman. That's simple. And that's how it should be. It should never be I. It should be we. Exactly. We are Venom. Shit. We like I said, we are a couple. We are a pairing. We are a unit. We are all these things. Once you take once that is the main focus of priority of stuff, then trust me, you will have those good moments. Like all these conversations I have with these older couples that actually got things right and got it done, that stick to it and everything. I've had, you know what's so funny? I see so many smiles on their faces compared to the faces of the young currently right now or the miserable. So
But hey, Jay,
so what does that tell you, man? Like I said, there's a reason why I go out in my job and actually talk to older folks, and I just love talking to them personally. It's the old men and the old women basically all together. And they all say, like, I couldn't imagine of doing this without my significant other. I just had a man tell me the other day working out there on the wood who's possibly like 68 or 70 years old. That man's out there cutting wood. And he said, I couldn't imagine this without my lady. Simple enough, he said, the woman in there. Even that brother admits that, like, yeah, it was, like I said, I had her help me with things that I couldn't do, but I'm doing the things that she can't do. That goddamn simple to not, it ain't, like I said, they ain't trying to one up each other. This ain't a freaking contest. They're not posting their relationship online, which is the toxicity of a lot of y'all out there that do that. And I'm speaking to the majority who does that stupid shit. And sorry I had to use profanity there, but you guys do a lot of stupid stuff. And I can't call you out on it because there's a reason why it's not flourishing is because you don't know how to speak. Neither you know how to speak to one another. Second of all, you are so selfish to realize that it's like I said, relationships are not about personal, what you want. It's about what the significant other wants. Both. It's we, not I. Now you, we. Since you're not symbiotic, that's why it always fails. It ends up slapping you in your face. And like I said, you need to work on you, and you need not be in relationships and f up other people. And Wally, I do want to respond to what I don't want to respond. I want you to say what you were going to say, but I'm going to end off by saying at least just a little bit. Like I said, I've seen so many old people be happy, and I'm just like they got it down. Which means there's so much positive energy around me off that floats off them onto me that I don't have any worries about the person I'll pick because I know I'll pick right. That's simple. And the thing is, it's not superficial, not artificial. It's going to be character. That mind of that person. So now, but by the way, shout out to LeBron James and Savannah James. Shout out to both of them. Now, Wally, you're going to say something?
The only thing I'm going to sit here and say is, I mean, I would agree. Yeah, it's not I, it's we, but one thing I will say, but you know what's crazy though? You hear a lot of guys will sit here and say, oh, hey, look, this is not a partnership. This is not a team. This is just me. Hey.
Yeah, and here's my response to that. I don't know if we won't get any further into it, guys, but we'll end up by saying, at least I'll end up saying this. Yeah. They can say that as much as they want, and also yes, it's true because if you're following the Bible of any kind of religion of Christ, you're supposed to follow. It's supposed to be God, man, woman, child. That's simple. So on one hand, I know some people who use that as a excuse to be like whatever, like I want to control women or some shit like that, but I don't really believe that's what it means personally. Because I'm not going to go on with that narrative. Everybody keeps saying they're trying to control. So I think it's a bunch of bullshit personally when I hear that. But the thing is, yeah, you're right. It is not a partnership. It's more so like I said, we're a unit is what it is. And the thing is you're supposed to let your man you let your man lead you, like you said, a wise man lead you. And then guess what? You let the wife, quote unquote, nurture the children that you have coming up. Like I said, there's things that she's good at. There's things that you're good at. The more because you know what it sounds like? It sounds like you're trying to compete and trying to be like a fight on either ends. Dudes aren't there to compete. Dudes ain't there to freaking compete with their wives or significant other. They are there to like literally do the role that they're supposed to do, and that's the end of it. That's majority of men. If I talk to a bunch of men, I'm like, no, I just want to do my work, provide for my family, do all this stuff. I'm not here to compete with my wife. Like I said, I got him fighting him. I got to fight her too. We're not doing that. That's a relationship. That's already doomed to fail. To go in with that mindset like that. But go ahead, Wally.
No, what I was going to say was, in addition, it's like, okay, well, even from the standpoint that you just brung in, like, okay, the order of operation. the man, the woman.
If you're religious.
Well, yeah. Well, it don't really matter if you're religious. It's just the order of things. The man, the woman, the kids. It's like, but even then, it's like, even within the order, my thing is, if the man's the leader, you still got to support the leader in what he's trying to do. So it's like, again, this is still a quote unquote, as what they don't say in the due to the way it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be a team, right? Because technically, you're a team. You're unit. A unit team, however you want to swing it, you are a team. You're collaborating with each other. So, but that's the thing. They'll tell you otherwise and say, nah, it's all on me. But if you say it's all on you, then why do you even have somebody with you? Just be solo.
Right.
So, sometimes people got to be very mindful about the words they say, because you ain't having someone with you for nothing.
True.
So, yeah.
And and the thing is, and like I said, because guys, we can expand this video as much as we can, but like I said, that's pretty much our thoughts on things. And like I said, the relationship topic has been beat to hell personally for us, at least for me. In my regards, we don't mind talking about every once in a blue moon, but like there's some channels that cover this. And the thing is, I want to end it off on a positive note to be like, yo, guys, they got the formula, Savannah James and LeBron James, and they're happy. That's one thing I'm saying. They are happy. I like that. Once I see them do silly things like wear costumes and stuff like that, they got it. They got it. They got it. Just keep it going all the way into old age. So, yeah. And that's the thing. You want to grow to old age with your partner, not be there for 25 years and then leave. And then after that, just dip again. I'm sorry. That's all a relationship is. You don't get to do that. I said you don't get to do it, but that's not what it is. Because the thing is, stop with that happy bullshit. It should be you make yourself happy within the relationship of what you do and also what he does. He's not your entertainment. She's not my entertainment. That's simple. Now, with that being said, y'all, Wally, would you like to get into our next topic?
I mean, that is the ending topic. There it is, the ending topic. But nonetheless, hey, look, for anyone that out there that watched the video, hey, consider liking. If you like, dislike. If you do like the video and you enjoyed it, consider subscribing to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And most importantly, stay tuned for more content on, the Za Takashi Show. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to build this up as much as we can, reset it up. But, schedules are very, here and there. So, hey, it's all with timing. But thank you guys for tuning on in if you do. So, see you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace out, y'all.